Hello, Steve Mills here, and welcome back to my podcast if you've been here before, and welcome to it if this is your first visit. Thank you ever so much for your time, and what I want to try to do today on my results podcast is to provide you with some ideas and thoughts to improve your business in these very, very tough times that we find ourselves in. Now, one of the things that I'm often told, I do a lot of LinkedIn training, and I'm actually running another training course soon on LinkedIn. So it's online, and if you want to find out more about that, then go to stevemills.co. But I'm here today not to talk about LinkedIn, but here to talk about Facebook and Facebook marketing. And the reason I mention LinkedIn is that a lot of times when I'm running LinkedIn training, people tell me, well, we do LinkedIn, but, Facebook we don't bother with because that's no good for business. And I'm here to tell you that is such a massive, unbelievable mistake. I actually think social media can be divided into two sections, really. There's what I call social media, if there is such a term, and then there's social media marketing. The social media is the stuff that we do. I'm connected on Facebook, and I'm connected to, some friends and some old friends from table tennis days and family and people that I know and people that, ask me to connect, but, in a friendly way, and that's fine. But if you ask me, how do I use Facebook? Then I'd say I absolutely use it for Facebook marketing. That's why I'm on Facebook. The sort of social side of it is just there, really. It's something I use. I find it interesting. I love to see how some of the older you get, I think the more, past contacts and past friends that have sometimes you've lost contact with, not through any particular problem, but just through life. You move areas, you stop. I stopped playing table tennis many years ago. Some of you know I used to play at international level. And it's great that I can connect to all my old buddies and the guys I used to compete with and train with and so on and so forth. But as I said, today is all about the social media marketing, specifically on Facebook. Now, one of the things I can tell you about Facebook, when compared perhaps with a site like LinkedIn, is Facebook is far better from a technology point of view. It can do more things. It knows more about us than LinkedIn does. For example, LinkedIn's advertising allows me to advertise to people who are perhaps, in a specific geographic location. They have a specific job title. They work in a specific industry, perhaps. I can advertise to men. I can advertise to women. I can advertise to people based on their age. And I can advertise to people who've done things like, perhaps got a degree. So if I was looking for a marketer to join my company, I could say, I want to advertise that particular job to people with a marketing degree. So, there's various ways of using that, and that's great. But Facebook can do all those things. Plus it can, you can advertise to people who are married, who are engaged, who are single. I support Sheffield Wednesday for my sins, and I get advertisements on Facebook for Sheffield Wednesday season tickets, and I get told when the new shirt is out. That's because Sheffield Wednesday are targeting me based on the fact that I've told Facebook that I support Sheffield Wednesday. So what I'm saying here is Facebook knows much more about us because we tell Facebook things. We tell them that I'm married. We tell them that I support Sheffield Wednesday. Facebook also knows the type of things that I post. So if I post something about table tennis, it picks up on that and knows that I am interested in table tennis. And anybody targeting people with table tennis interests can then do so through that technology. It also knows, and this is a little bit of I suppose a worrying statistic in a way for many people. It knows what websites I'm looking at. So even though I'm not actually even logged into Facebook, the fact that I'm a member of Facebook, its algorithm, its technology enables it to know what I'm looking at when I'm away from Facebook. And, as a human, I think that's maybe a little bit dodgy, but as a marketer, it's a great opportunity. Facebook also allows me to take my email list, upload it into Facebook, and start advertising to the people who are actually on my email list. How cool is that? Or I could say to Facebook, look, Facebook, if somebody goes to my website, then I want to advertise to those people. Or how about this? If somebody goes to one of my competitors' website, then I want to start advertising to those people. Okay, so there's a whole range of different things that you can do. There's also different ways of advertising. You can stick an advert down the right-hand side. You can embed one in somebody's homepage. You can advertise via video. You can use pictures. There's a whole range of different things that you can do. But do you know what? Whilst I'm telling you now that Facebook is brilliant, it's definitely something you need to use, it still comes down to one fact, and that is that often in life and in business, and particularly in marketing, it's not that you're doing the wrong thing, it's that you're doing the right thing, but in the wrong way. So as far as marketing's concerned, often I see people saying, well, I tried Facebook advertising and it just didn't work for me, Steve. No, it just didn't work because you were doing the right thing, but in the wrong way. It might have had the wrong headline, the wrong words, the wrong target market. The pricing might have been wrong. Often, it's the landing page. The Facebook's doing its bit. It's driving people to your website. But when they arrive on your website, they're not arriving on a very good page, or at least not a page that converts traffic into inquiries. And so all you do is waste a load of money. And so the one thing I will tell you about Facebook and Facebook advertising, Facebook social media marketing, is that you need to get trained in it. Why would you, spend a load of money without actually having any training? Now, I'm not just saying that because, Steve's a marketing trainer. That's what he does. That's why he says that. I'm not saying it because of that. I'm saying it because I've seen so many businesses lose a shed load of money because they're doing things in the wrong way. And they're not testing different things. They typically set up their Facebook advertising, they leave it for a month, they then come back and look at it and go, well, that's not really worked, let's go and try something else. And that's absolutely the antithesis, the opposite of what you should be doing. What you should be doing is managing it every day, going and looking at that almost twice a day. What's actually happened? How many people have clicked? How many people have inquired? How many people have bought? And so that you know your numbers on a daily basis. Another really important tip is to start small. Last thing you want to do is go, right, well, this is a great thing. Steve Mills says so. So let me put £100 a day into this. And then you wake up a month later and you've just spent $3,000. Don't do that. Start small. Make sure you know that for every pound that you put into this machine called Facebook marketing, that you're getting £10 back. Now, let's face it, you might not be able to achieve that on day one. That might take some time. You might have to test and try different things, change your headline, change your market, change the words in your advert. change your landing page, add a video to your landing page, try video marketing on Facebook, and so on and so forth. So, in my world, I believe testing and measuring are probably the two most important things that you can do, and they're 90% of the time missing from most small business marketing and advertising. So test. Just like when you're buying a house, you need to make sure that you test and measure. Test and measure. And mostly, take action. Just go and do this, but get some training first. Don't just go and do it without. Even if it's a matter of, if you don't want to invest in some training, go and read a book. Go and watch some YouTube videos. At least you've done something. I would strongly recommend you go and, find someone. I mean, if it's us, great. And if not, find somebody else and go and get yourself, several days training in how to do Facebook advertising. So that's about it. As I said, at the moment, I've not got a Facebook advertising course running, but, happy to do that. One thing you might want to do is to join my results program. That's got some Facebook advertising in it. So you could sign up to that. That's over 100 videos covering everything, excuse me, everything that you need to market your business on Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter and through email and everything digital marketing. So you might want to have a look at that. Or sign up for my 6-week LinkedIn workshop or my online LinkedIn training. So best thing to do to find out more about that is to go to stevemills.co, click on the product page, and you'll find all the information that you need on that page. So thank you ever so much for listening, and look forward to speaking soon. Thanks, then. Bye.